Good morning and welcome to RevSportz. Yesterday, we were all eagerly anticipating for selectors to reveal India's squad for the third test, but it did not happen, which means that it's more than likely that the squad may be released today. So many questions left unanswered, but we'll try to decode all of them. I'm Gargi Raut and your host, and joining me today for this conversation are G. Rajaraman, Ishan Shahane, Shubhayan Chakraborty, and me, of course. Raja, over to you first. Lots of mystery over Virat Kohli's return. Do you believe he may return for the third test?
Only Virat and the selectors can answer that. Even Dravid cannot answer that question, Gargi. At the press conference, he said we'll have to wait to hear from. We'll see what we hear from Virat. It did surprise me when Dravid said that at the press conference, because as chief coach of the Indian team, I'm sure he would have been in touch with Virat Kohli and would have known what exactly was transpiring. But yes, there is a mystery, and we don't know the real reason why Virat is staying away. Obviously, it's very private. But if India can win a test match in Vishakhapatnam without Virat Kohli, I think the whole conversation should move away from Virat Kohli because it kind of tends to put pressure on the 11 guys who are on the field. Best to make do with whatever is available. I think the selectors were waiting to see whether Siraj would be declared fit, whether Ravindra Jadeja would be declared fit, and if this injury scare to Shubman Gill. I think they were waiting for this clearance. Possibly, like you said, today we might hear the team being announced for the third test match and in Rajkot and possibly the fourth and fifth test as well.
Shubhayan, this series is particularly important for the Indian team. Does the team need Kohli at this point?
Of course, any team would need Kohli. Who any team in this world will not say that okay, we are fine without Kohli. That's his caliber. He's one of the greats that we have seen in the history of cricket, and any team will miss Kohli. So will Team India, especially the way Shreyas Iyer has struggled to uh, convert his starts into big ones. Especially how Rajat Patidar's debut did not go the way everyone would have wanted. So Virat Kohli, the experience, the kind of hunger he has to score big runs in big matches, that's unmatchable. So I think yes, Indian team will miss Kohli for the Rajkot Test and for the fourth Test as well, if that's the case. And yes, from our side, we can only wish that all is well with his family side, with his whatever is going in his personal life, and hope he's back as soon as he's back in the cricket field. We all will enjoy, continue to watch his genius.
And Ishan, since we're discussing the possibility of Kohli coming back, do you think Rajat Patidar will retain his place in the squad if Kohli is back?
If Kohli's back, then obviously not. But I think there are speculations around the fact that Kohli might not be back. So Patidar might have another chance over here. Having said that, KL Rahul as well is in the mix. So you never know. But Patidar did not get the best debut, Agagi. So obviously there will be that element of thought in the selector's mind because there's Sarfraz Khan as well in that mix, but you can't drop someone with just who's just played one match. So I'm sure they're going to give him another opportunity, and I think it's only fair if he's given one more opportunity because one match won't really determine if you're a good enough player to play Test match cricket. So it's obviously going to be up to the selectors finally. But I have a feeling Rajat should play that third Test match as well.
And well, another one player that the team may miss the services of is Ravindra Jadeja. But on his Instagram, we saw him jogging. Here are all the details. Take a look.
India star all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja has provided an update on his social media after missing the second test against England due to a hamstring injury. Jadeja had suffered the hamstring strain in the first test in Hyderabad. As the BCCI is set to announce the squad for the remainder of the test series, there are clouds of uncertainty over Jadeja's participation in the next three test matches. However, the selectors will take a call after listening to what the NCA has to say about the star all-rounder. Ever since Jadeja endured an injury to his hamstring, he has been constantly updating the fans on his recovery progress via social media updates. Ahead of the Vizag test, the BCCI announced that Jadeja along with KL Rahul were ruled out from the second test. It was a big setback for the team as they lost the first test and were already without the services of star batter Virat Kohli. However, it remains to be seen whether Jadeja returns in time for the third test or even the fourth test.
Raja, do you think time is running out for KS Bharat to cement his place in the squad?
I don't think so. I think too much is being made of his batting. He's kept the wicket pretty well on not so easy tracks, but not so difficult either. I think his primary role as wicketkeeper is what has kept him. With a lot of mystery over Ishan Kishan's absence, we don't know why he's gone missing and why he's not even playing for Jharkhand,
Yeah,
as Shubayan has recently found out and written.
yeah.
Nobody knows what's happening with Ishan Kishan, not even the Jharkhand Cricket Association. So without Rishabh Pant, who's out injured and on rehab, and Ishan Kishan, KS Bharat will probably get an extended run. It doesn't make sense for the Indian team to look at KL Rahul as a wicket-keeping option. Yes, there are other wicket keepers in the running, but I think KS Bharat has got the confidence of the coach and the captain, and will probably continue to keep in Rajkot.
And Shubhayan, do you see him making his way back into the squad for the upcoming tests?
Who? KL Rahul?
KS Bharat.
I think KS Bharat. Okay, KS Bharat. See, he will retain his place at least for one match. Of course, there is a Dhruv Jurel, and especially when KL is coming back after a thigh pain kind of a niggle, then it makes no sense to put him at the wicket keeper slot. So he will play as a specialist keeper. But and for KS Bharat, I think he will play at least one more match India, and there's no need to change the winning combination as well. So, like KL Rahul, he's an automatic selection right now. So he walks in place of Rajat Patidar, maybe Shreyas Iyer and Shubman Gill, with Virat Kohli not available. As per reports, then I think Shreyas Iyer will continue to have his spot at number 4. So the batting lineup is more or less set. And talking about Ravindra Jadeja, let's see what's the latest update from the NCA. But these are automatic changes. Apart from that, I don't see the Indian team making absurd changes or out of the box changes.
And Ishan, if KL Rahul is to come back, do you see KS Bharat making way for him?
That's again debatable, Gagi, because I think they might give Bharat another chance here, but I genuinely feel his time might be running out because his performances haven't been very consistent. He's only been averaging 24, 25 in the last 9 to 10 matches. So I think we might have better wicket-keeping batting options in the country. I don't think this can possibly be the best. But having said that, I think he will be given a couple more opportunities, or maybe one more opportunity for him to perform with the bat, because you want your wicketkeeper batsman to at least get around 50 odd runs or possibly more, because that just helps in adding depth to that batting lineup. And if your batsman doesn't do that, then it's obviously just adding a lot of pressure. So I think Bharat will be given that opportunity, but I think in the long run, I think the Indian team might look to find other options for sure. And KL
Gargi,
Rahul,
Gargi, just to Gargi,
yeah.
just to debate with Ishan a little bit, why do we expect our bowlers to bat and our wicketkeeper to bat as well? What are the batters doing? Even Rohit Sharma said at the end of the second test match that the batters need to put their hands up and be counted. I think when the batting lineup is letting the side down repeatedly, the onus should be on the batters, not on the wicketkeeper and not on people who are all-rounders who can bat a bit too. I think the team can make do with Ashwin as a batter slightly higher up in the order than at number 8. I think the team batters primarily, someone like a Shreyas Iyer, needs to stand up and say, yes, I want to make a big contribution, not just as a brilliant fielder, but also as a brilliant batsman.
And Shubhayan, what is the possibility of Shreyas Iyer being benched for the third test, according to you?
I don't think I do. I think he will get at least a couple of more chances in this test, especially that he has gotten those starts and he has looked decent. Apart from that spell against Mark Wood, he has looked decent in both the tests. But again, his failure to convert those starts have hampered his and the team's chances in the middle order. Otherwise, he has taken the team to a decent position, but has left the entire team hanging after his dismissal. So he has to take care of those, and otherwise he has been batting decently. So let's hope that he converts his chances into bigger runs. That he start. That's the way he started in Test cricket. So let's hope he gets back to his best and scoring big runs, because he has that ability to excel in Indian conditions. I'm not talking about foreign conditions, but at least in Indian conditions, he have that quality to excel, especially when England are playing only one pacer in an attack. So that's ideal conditions for Shreyas to excel. So everyone would want him to convert those chances into big ones. But he will play. He will play at least a couple of more matches.
Okay, and since we're discussing the Indian team, we also have to mention the India under 19 captain, Uday Saharan, who has been batting incredibly well throughout the under 19 World Cup. We have something special prepared for him. Take a look.
As India prepare to defend their title in the ICC Under-19 World Cup, aiming to replicate the success of 2022, Uday Saharan has the opportunity to join the esteemed list of Yash Dhul, Prithvi Shaw, Virat Kohli, Unmukt Chand and Mohammad Kaif, who have led India to an Under-19 World Cup victory. Having played national level cricket for Punjab, but originally hailing from Sri Ganganagar district in Rajasthan, Uday's cricketing journey led him to Punjab at the age of 14, driven by a strong ambition to make a mark in the sport. Climbing through the ranks over the past 5 years, he represented Punjab in the under 14, 16 and 19 categories, earning his leadership position after an impressive showing in the Challengers Trophy, where he scored 297 runs in 5 matches while captaining India B. Coming from a family with deep cricketing roots, Uday is the son of an Ayurveda doctor and a former cricketer. Encouraged by his father, he moved from representing Fazilka to Batinda, where the infrastructure provided by the Punjab Cricket Association played a pivotal role in shaping his skills. Interestingly, Fazilka is also the village of Indian cricketer Shubman Gill. The parallels between Uday and Shubman are striking, as both players excelled in junior cricket for Punjab, were monitored by cricket enthusiast fathers, and relocated in pursuit of better facilities. Uday Saharan, with 350s and a century in 6 World Cup games so far, currently stands as the highest run scorer in this edition. His batting style mirrors the top order accumulators of the 1980s and 90s, scoring runs at a strike rate in the early 70s. While he might need to address this aspect at the senior level, for now it is proving effective. Although his contributions might have been overshadowed by others on specific occasions, his total of 389 runs makes him the leading run scorer in the World Cup. On the field, Saharan's leadership has been commendable, showcasing effective field placements and decisive bowling changes, often in consultation with his deputy Soumi Kumar Pandey. In an Under-19 World Cup tournament, steady leadership and skilled captaincy stand out, highlighting the importance of Saharan's role. Will Uday Saharan lead India to Under-19 World Cup triumph as the Blue Calls take on the winners of Australia vs Pakistan on February 11 in Benoni, South Africa? Do let us know in the comment section below and keep following RevSportz for more.
Raja, before we close the show, tell us about how you felt about watching the Indian contingency win the Davis Cup.
Oh, it was a terrific effort, Gargi. Going to Pakistan, first of all, there was huge doubt whether India would travel to Pakistan. After the clearances came virtually at the last minute, India did travel to Pakistan. The All India Tennis Association tried very hard to move the match to a neutral territory. It had succeeded once before in taking the match to Kazakhstan, but now it did not, and the team had to travel to Pakistan. So it became the first sporting unit after the bridge team to travel to Pakistan in the last so many years. And pressure on India was enormous. Luckily for India, they allowed only 500 spectators at the venue in Islamabad, and India was able to blank Pakistan 4-0. Yes, of course, the Pakistani team primarily consisted of 2 players who were over 40 years, but Aisamullah Qureshi can be a handful. So full credit to the Indian side for taking the route to Pakistan and then winning there. The challenges were enormous. It might seem that it is only Pakistan and only 40-year-olds who are playing against the Indians, but the psychological thing, the whole mental effort of traveling to Pakistan in difficult circumstances and winning the contest 4-0, outstanding effort by the Indians.
Well, that's it from us for this conversation. We're also building up to the RevSportz Trailblazers Conclave, and PR Srijesh will be joining several other athletes in the conclave. Take a look, we have something special prepared. Until then, stay tuned to RevSportz.
He has been a stalwart for Indian hockey for the last 10 plus years. Each one who was in Tokyo will remember that with 6 seconds to go, Germany had earned a penalty corner. PR Srijesh saved it, and after 41 long years, India was on the podium. One of the greatest goalkeepers of all time and one of the greatest stalwarts to have played the sport, he is a legend in every sense of the term. But he isn't done yet. He still dreams of changing the color of the medal in Paris and has done enough to give us all hope. Be it either in the Asian Games or at the Asian Champions Trophy. Presenting speaker at the Trailblazers Conclave 2.0, the legend of Indian hockey, PR Srijesh.